don't understand why it has to be that way. So you telling me that you're gonna get bored if you don't get some kind of visibility and some clout? That's weird to me.
All of them do.
No, I like Rita don't need that visibility. She don't give a fuck. She be living
But
in her own world and she busy.
is
Women
she on
get
social?
right, right. There, that's
Is
the
she on
thing.
social
She's
media? Because
busy, but she
it's
don't need visibility. But the girls nowadays, Anton, the girls nowadays, especially if they're under 40 and grew up with the whole social media, the girls
she,
nowadays, the way to keep busy is online.
Yeah,
it,
Unfortunately.
that's unfortunate.
it's the dopamine. It's as soon as they get used to the dopamine needs of social media, you can't like they are going to feel some type
I
of way
know a
about it.
lot of wives, and mainly it's just based off of association, right? You know, because you got
Mhm.
friends and stuff like that. You don't hear from them. They stay out the way. They don't need no visibility, no accolades. Some of them are younger wives. Some of them are, around my age or whatever. But they don't care about the visibility. They care about having fun and their lifestyle and going out to eat and shopping and all of that shit. They not spending time trying to create no TikToks and shit. They don't care about that. They just living a good life. And I'm talking about wives of guys that are high profile, or and some of them is like in entertainment industry. Some of them are just business people, just flat out business people, and they don't even have social media. They don't
But
even want it. They not even signed up for social media. And I
so
can't tell
and
you all of the conversations that's happening in their household because I don't know. But I just know what I see. And they ain't on social media. They stand the fuck out the way. They take the kids to school. They shop. They go to the sauna. They work out every single day. They work out every day. And they don't be on social media at all.
yeah, but that's the thing, Anthem. The problem with that is that if you actually talk with the average 20-year old, 30-year old, if they couldn't post pictures, they wouldn't go the places they go. Straight up. They just go to restaurants to take a picture of the plate. They go to the gym to take a picture of their ass. They go to trips to take a picture of the trip. Most of these things are just looking for attention. It's just to get the
Now I
reaction
hate
of the
that.
people for the most part. Like most of these women are doing what they're doing just for to get the attention because if you take their cameras off, and I remember one comedian like I tried to settle a date with the girl, and we tried to go to a comedy show, and like we had to pick between three. And I said one of them you can take the phone out to take pictures, and the phone has to be like the things that they put
Yeah,
on
yeah,
during a.
yeah, yeah. Like a Kevin
And
Hart
she
show
said
or
no,
something.
yeah, and she said no, we're not going to that. And I was like, okay, so I see
Well,
what's
when
going
I
on.
go out, me personally, like when I go out to a spot or I go out to a restaurant or whatever, I don't even take pictures. Like I don't do nothing. I stay out the way. The only reason people even know that I'm there is because I'm a content creator that I live stream every day. So you may see me in a different hotel, or you may see me vlogging out in the streets or something like that. And then I also have to justify the trip by doing business things there and stuff like that or whatever. So, for tax purposes or whatever. But when I go out to places, when I go out to eat, when I go this and that and that, I don't have my phone out. I prefer not to even take my phone with me. The business phone, a lot of times be left at the crib. Look, when Rita leaves and she goes out a lot of times, she doesn't even have her her business phone with her. She leave that shit be left at the crib. I call her, hey, you leave this phone? Oh no, I ain't taking that with me. I don't feel like that.
An
She
idea
just
for an
out of it. She
investment.
off of it. And all of the social media is on that phone. And the only people that got the other line is me, the daughter, you know what I'm saying? Her daughter, her mother, or whatever. And so she's in the moment. She not on that social media shit.
Hey, Anton, you want to waste money? This is a investment idea for you to waste money and go like literally bankrupt to business. You are going to do a posh restaurant, Michelin restaurant, and you are going to do a elite gym just for women. The only rule is you can take pictures inside of that shit. That shit
You
is going to
can
go.
or you can't.
Not
You
doing a
can.
gym for just women
You
anyway.
can.
They not going to that
If
gym.
if the only rule is you can't take pictures inside of the gym, that shit goes bankrupt in 2 months. Because that's what I'm telling you. Women don't go nowhere without taking pictures, without show. They go shopping, they take pictures. They
Not
buy a
all of
bed.
them. Not nope.
No,
The
no,
higher
no.
Most
end
most
ones.
women.
I'll tell you that
Most
the higher end places, they don't always. A lot of times they don't take pictures there.
No.
most
I'll give you an example. We have a place in downtown Detroit, um, and it's like an elite. It's an elite place. It's a couple elite places, right? One of them is called the Detroit Athletic Club, and so a lot of times it's an invite only in a lot of ways to get into it. So the most prominent lawyers and all of this other type of stuff. However, they do make it available for you to be able to bring friends and shit like that. The people that take the pictures on the rooftop and all of that stuff, most of the time those are the visitors or those are the people that get invited to the event or whatever like that. The people that's there, the members and stuff, they don't be taking pictures and shit. They do the business meetings. They meet up with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a thing. So the people that's visiting often at times are the ones that's taking the pictures. It's almost like having a dope car, right? Like if you're the person that owns the car, I come out sometimes and I see people taking a picture by the car, but usually it's not their car. The person who
But
owns the car,
yeah.
they just driving it.
so
But,
Anton.
but Anton, it's just is like that in general. Like the actually social media is for other people. Like remember when we had the conversation, and this is what be getting on my nerves sometimes in the chat or the comments. Sometimes me and you had the conversation of why I take stuff down from my social media,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's because I know all of them, so I don't need to prove that I know them. And then you'll be like, "Well, put the stuff up on your social media," and then you'll get a comment in the comments like, "You don't know no celebrities." It's like, okay,
And I think it's different. I think it's different if you're a content creator, right? That's just different. But I think that it's women that just clout chase, and that's the difference.
yeah,
I think it's the difference between being a content creator and being a clout chaser.
Anton,
yeah.
you don't need to be a you need to be a content creator, right? This is, and correct me if I'm wrong, like, and not you because you're married, right? If you have a luxury car and you have
Hmm.
a date, this woman will take a picture inside of your car that you show that they are somebody is with them driving a Lamborghini, a Ferrari,
That's
one of
true.
these high-end BMWs and all that shit. They do
Mhm.
it all the time.
I
That's
agree.
Because
because they're
they're
not used
valuable
to it,
enough.
though.
They like, they like to take that picture with only the end of the man is the only part that they want to show. Oh,
Hmm.
what nobody knows, nobody can, and they show it so they can show
But
that
but
they.
see but see here's the other
They're
part of
not
the
used to it.
conversation. A man with a woman that's always doing that, or a man that picks up a woman, and let's say he takes her out and she always does that, she always does it or whatever. She not just taking a picture because if you're just taking a picture, you just so happen to be in a car. That's cool. But if that's all you do, like you're creating content around that, guys notice that and they get rid of them type of. They just be
Oh,
for the moment.
but
They
they
be
are
for the
competing.
moment. But
Yes,
if a woman act like she been there before, it's a difference, and that's how you say that's a vetting thing. That's a like an unknown vetting thing that the women that ain't been there before or that use that type of thing, they usually find themselves on the tail end of the stick from a dude that just may use them for the moment. But a woman that's act like she been there before, I'll give you an example. It's a difference between the Bernie's Burgos and a new chick that you just flew out because a Bernice Burgos, dude, the reason why a lot of guys fuck with her or the higher end guys fuck with her is because she been there
They
before
don't.
and they know that she not gonna be messy. They know that she not taking pictures of him while she sleep. They know that she not, you know what I'm saying, recording shit and putting it on the Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah.
So the reason why guys fuck with her is because they feel safe because she got a reputation of being there before versus
but the
a
thing,
new chick, this little young bad chick. But this bitch has always got her phone out and shit, and you don't know if she taking a picture of you. You can't go to sleep around this hole and none of that stuff. They gonna get the fuck. They gonna get rid of her.
That's
but
why
the
I
thing
said to
about
you, Fatty, she hasn't been there like that. She's
yes,
not used to
but
it.
that's not because even women like Bernice Burgos, they are actually slaves of social media. Every time they wear a bikini, they have to take a picture. Every time
Yeah,
they
but
go on
they
a
not
cruise,
taking
they have to take
pictures
a
Job
of.
picture.
though.
But
Unfortunately,
they
that's her
not taking
job though.
pictures of you. That's the
No,
thing.
no, that's
Yeah,
fair.
they're
But
not
we're
taking.
talking like about
They
what
get
these women
paid for
do
that.
to actually
That's why I said
they have to
unfortunately,
do.
that's
They're
her
actually
job
the
though.
worst in my
She get
opinion when
paid
it
for
comes to
that.
social media.
She get paid. She get paid big bag.
When them Instagram when the Instagram hoes as y'all call them, when they actually take pictures like the actual real Instagram hoes, they actually are getting paid,
Yeah.
and that's how they're doing what they need to do in their
Yeah,
They
little ecosystem.
they actually have real photographers and
Yeah.
real videographers. They not doing with that chick. She
yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
that that woman that that woman had her cell phone. The shit that fell over during her talk. Like, come on, man. That shit looked bad. That shit wasn't. What kind of vlog was that, man? Like, she
I
ain't
don't
even
know what
have it
you
set
guys.
up the right
I
way.
know
She
what
was
you
like,
guys talking
"Oh,
about.
just sit with me while I do my face." Man, don't nobody. All right, y'all got it.
I wouldn't even be around, and I ain't even talking about on no dating type shit. I'm just talking about women that's around me or women that's visible around me and stuff like that. Um, like even when Mika, we create content and shit together. She'll fly to Detroit and all of that. Mika don't take pictures of me.
I was
If we take a picture, it's intentional. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll post it or whatever, or we create content or whatever. But Mika act like she been around before. I mean, I know I'm speaking figuratively, but like she understands how I move, and so she don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not a clout thing. It's more of like, okay, we taking care of business. We need to do this. We need to get this done. We need to get this done. We need to get this done, and then we may go hang out, and Rita may come out with us or whatever, so on and so forth, or whatever. But she's not messy.
nope.
She
Yeah, that's
understands. She understands how to move. She understands exactly what the role is, what we got to do, what we got to take care of. Hey, we
Hmm.
got to show up at this event. We need to go this. We need to go to the game. We got to sit. We intentional with how we take care of business, and so I'm more comfortable with a person that knows how to operate professionally versus a person that I may have met. We may create content together, but this bitch don't know how to move, and so now I got to deal with her a certain way, or I don't trust her. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be around people like that. I have to be
no,
around people that understand business and know how to take care of business.
that's fair because she knows how to move business wise, right? But I guarantee you, if I ask Mika, how many pictures do you take per day? I guarantee you'll be surprised.
But Mika's a content creator. It's
No,
different.
no, no, no. I know. I'm not talking just for content. If you go to the gallery and it's not the screenshots, it's not the downloads, just the camera. I don't know any woman that doesn't have a camera shot
Oh,
with more
yeah.
than
See, no, I no,
20,000, thirty
no. Hold
thousand
on.
pictures.
I
What?
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not that girl, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, I don't really like. I, I don't really like to be out shopping. I don't sit here unless I'm doing content or I want to post something for social media to drag it to get you to do watch something else or whatever. I don't do that. Look, right now I have on a t-shirt. I could go get dressed and be really whatever, but it's like I at certain points I don't feel like I need to do all of that because I'm not looking for that attention for that. That's why. So I don't need to take 1,001 pictures for who? Who
So
am I
you are
sending
not
them
one.
to?
So you are not one of these
Those girls
women
that
that
you're
take.
talking about, hold on. Those girls that you're talking about,
Hmm?
they need to send them. They need to send them to somebody. I don't need to send them to
No, no, no. I
nobody.
got you. I got you. So
Hey,
I will tell. I
hey,
will
real
tell you.
talk, real talk.
Huh?
Even with Mika being a content creator, when we
Hmm.
was out and I was taking pictures of everybody, she wasn't really just like,
Maybe she
oh,
don't. She be out the mix.
I had to keep
her
signing my
her
No,
damn
no, no.
her and
It's
phone.
not
she
about.
they
It's
were they
not
were
just
they
that.
weren't sitting there
When
trying to
Mika
be
is
like, hey,
around
take a
me,
picture of me. They was chilling.
when they
They was
around,
really chilling
and I'm gonna
for real.
tell you who else is like that too. Q.
Yeah.
Q.
Huh?
Q.
Yep.
Q is. Q be like she'll stand behind me. You know what I'm saying? She be out the
What
way
do
or
you mean?
whatever. She is not the type. She is not the type of person. Even though she posts stuff on
Choose the
social media.
stories about everything. Look at
Listen,
these
what I'm
women.
telling you,
Look at these women.
what I'm telling you is that
Hmm.
you don't see any pictures of me,
No, that's right.
even though me and Q, we are thick. You know what I'm saying? Like when I come into town, or when me and her, or we all in Miami, we all could be chilling at the spot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll usually get a big spot or whatever like that. Sometimes she'll even stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll just all stay in the same place or whatever. You don't see shit. You don't see no pictures. You don't see none of that. She don't.
Yes,
She
that's
don't. She
true.
don't. She's very careful about how she's around me. You know what I'm saying, or whatever like that is. Most of the women that's around me, Mika Q, anybody that's around me, and it's people that y'all ain't never heard of before. They don't. They don't do all of that. They don't do the extras. They do what they do on their time or whatever it is. But and if they do a picture or something like that, they'd be like, "Hey, you want to take a picture or something like?" They ask me. They don't do that shit.
Yeah, but that's with you, Anton. Like for example, Mika is deleting pictures right now just because I said that. Like for
No,
most of the
I'm
fellas,
in
it
the
was a
chat.
joke. It
No,
was a joke. It was a
I'm in
joke. It was a
the
joke.
chat.
For most of the fellas, we take three pictures, we choose one, and we good to go. I guarantee you, Mika, Q, all the woman, they take 33 pictures that are literally the same. Less one hair is this, one finger is like that, and they stay 30 minutes to choose which is the best one. Like every woman, that's what they do. That's how women
No,
move, no
you
matter
know
what type
why?
of.
You
I
know
don't
why
know
I'm
why women.
saying
I
that?
don't know how women move around y'all, but they may
Yeah.
do that for themselves. But they know how to move around certain guys. Is what I'm saying.
And on top of that, at the end of the day, who am I taking them for? That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Those women, they're trying to take them for something or somebody. Like if you even look
Yeah,
at my
they
Instagram,
trying to those women.
if you,
They trying to
go
get a
ahead.
look off those
Yeah.
photos. They trying to get a
If
look
you even look at my Instagram,
or some
it's not consistent,
variety.
right? It's not consistent with this picture back to back to back to back. Like I have to actually be trying to do something or want to call attention to something, like a call to action, da 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 da. Right? Like I chat with people and things like that, but I don't be just posting to be posting.
Yeah, and
Like
then
I
let
said,
me say
I'm
this: a lot of
not
times, because I see people in the chat saying, "Why is this person single? Why is that person single?" They never told you that they was like y'all don't know. Just because they don't say,
exactly.
just because they don't say what their situation is, they could be, they could not be. Sometimes they even ask me and they say, "Hey Anton, you think I should say this or you think I should, you know what I'm saying? You think I should address this?" Then I'll be like, "No, for what? That ain't nobody else's business." They could choose to say it or they could choose not to say it, but y'all don't know what people's situation is. Y'all just guessing.
Lonely in the what? Die alone with a dog, whatever they say. Yeah, at the end of the day,
Fatty, I see you
like,
saying Molly. Molly don't even have social media.
yeah, that I can't even get in
I,
touch
I,
with
I
Molly.
said
I've been
I
trying to
said
get
their
in touch with
gallery.
Molly for the longest. She'd be like, "Hit me up." I'd be like, "Where?"
But I
But she
mean,
said
why would she have a gallery if she don't even have social media like that though?
yeah, but that's the thing is women are going to do what women are going to do. That's what it is. And I guarantee you, on her gallery, if you go to the camera, she's going to have a bulk of 20 pictures taken in 7 minutes, and it's all the same picture. And then more 20 pictures, always taken in the same 20 minutes, and it's all the same picture. That's what women do. Every woman without exception. She might say she doesn't do it because she's very busy, but I guarantee if she doesn't take pictures about herself, it's about the shoes, it's about the bags, it's about the food, it's about the trip. She is taking pictures, and I won't believe her as long as she doesn't have a smartphone. If she doesn't
I
have a
think y'all put
smartphone,
all. I think a
I
lot
think
of times I don't know what she do, so I can't speak to her. But I think a lot of times y'all put all women in the same category. I don't think that all women are like that.
I think women are women. Like I believe, like if you talk, like I know for a fact. No, I'm not even going to say that. That's leave to
No, well, go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
no, no. It's just because like Anton gets a type of energy from certain women. That's why he says, if it's the right
Uh,
guy, they do
what
it.
you
Da
say?
da 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 da. Da.
What do
I
you
think
mean? I
it's
get the certain type of energy from? I
because
don't.
you are saying that woman around the certain type of man, they move a certain type of way.
But
That's
hold on, Fatty. I treat ask Slimmy. I treat Slimmy the same exact way. I don't
Yeah,
disrespect Slim.
No, 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 no. It's not.
Slimmy
No,
treats
it's
me the
no.
same.
It's not about
No,
disrespect.
I'm
It's
saying
about
the same energy, but I'm listening to what I'm saying. The same energy that I give Anton, you can ask Slimmy for yourself if how I act. I don't act no different. Me
no.
and
But
Slimmy
it,
have been in the same
so
car.
so you
Me
don't change code depending on the people that are around you.
No, because eventually you're gonna have to be yourself, right? Eventually, you cannot keep that up. Eventually, you're gonna have to be yourself, and I'd be damned if I gotta act like somebody else and try to keep up a facade that eventually I'm gonna get tired of, or that's gonna slip.
But I don't think that's you being fake. You have several versions inside of you, and you're using depending on the way that you are moving. Business, you move a certain type of way.
No,
When
I
you
just
are in
no,
presence of
but
elders, like that's
but
what you
you're
usually
talking
do.
about it like there's a different person, and no,
No, there's
like
not a
because
different person. It's just a version of that person that is more suited to that situation. I guarantee you probably be very bubbly or more friendly next to Anton. But if you go to a business venture or opportunity and you see the guys are becoming a little bit too nice to you, you kind of change disposition depending
you said
on what is approached in front
are
of you.
nice to me, I do what? Say that last part. It was
I'm
breaking up.
telling that when people are comfortable, people move a certain way. When people are a little bit uncomfortable or they know they can be sloppy or just
But
go
I
out, they
don't go,
kind
but I don't never feel uncomfortable because if I decided to go to this whatever it is, then I'm gonna be me, and the people are either gonna like me or they don't. I say on here all the time. There's people that don't like me that disagree with me all the time. It's okay. Half of the time I send laughing emojis because it's okay. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to try to be somebody that I'm not. So you either like me or you don't, and I'm fine with that. That's why I don't ever have to worry about trying to switch or trying to be
of.
comfortable in a certain environment.